Feel like lying when you lie to me. Can't trust a soul, I'm dealing silently, silently. We fall out like leaves on autumn trees. Wish I could be what I ought to be, ought to be.
I don't wanna focus on the problems, instead I gotta moving, trash and living toxic. I'ma be the only one to finish when it started. The living legacy until your brain like I'm a doctor. Hollow with a penis at the game, you gotta watch how it started. I'm reaching on my face, though it's sharp as my wallet. Kissing on my neck, I got her lost in my conscience. Sipping on the way she wanna go for a night. Please take me. It's been so hot lately. And she's starting on and driving me crazy. Get the bigger one, it's hard being lazy. Like you would know.
Feel like lying when you lie to me. Can't trust a soul, I'm dealing silently, silently. We fall out like leaves on autumn trees. Wish I could be what I ought to be, ought to be.
Wanna be myself. I don't wanna fuck around, just wanna be myself. You should probably settle down, I want it to your help. Focus on my freedom like I'm locked inside a cell. See it to believe it, while believing in a spell. Demon only people know my feelings in the well. Even though my feelings never sneaking on the hell. Let me give it pieces, they retreated when I fell. Oh yeah, God please take me. It's been so hot lately. And she's starting on and driving me crazy. Get the bigger one, it's hard being lazy. Like you would know.
Feel like lying when you lie to me. Can't trust a soul, I'm dealing silently, silently. We fall out like leaves on autumn trees. Wish I could be what I ought to be, ought to be.
Talk like you know me. 'Cause I fuck you and lonely. Prefer being lonely. I've been trapped with success. Like you would know.
Feel like lying when you lie to me. Can't trust a soul, I'm dealing silently, silently. We fall out like leaves on autumn trees. Wish I could be what I ought to be, ought to be. Feel like lying when you lie to me. Can't trust a soul, I'm dealing silently, silently. We fall out like leaves on autumn trees. Wish I could be what I ought to be, ought to be.
Hello. Man, I tell ya. Thought this would be like kind of over, but apparently not. Apparently not. But for those of you who are tired of Ezra Miller stuff, I recommend not watching today's show because we are going to go over the entire thread that is out there that has all of the accusations, all of the receipts, all of the stories, and we're going to really go back and dive into this one last time because I hope to God I don't have to keep talking about this, but I'm seeing some people on Twitter that have just been setting me off, and I just got to set the record straight once again. So let's just jump right into it. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Saggy Melons Live. I'm your host, Saggy Melons. And today, we got to talk about some more Ezra Miller. I know, I'm sorry. I talked a little bit about it last night. I showed a little bit of the documents that's out there. I posted a link to that document pinned on the comments of last night's late night stream. For those of you who want to kind of just check it out, if you want to just jump ahead and not do it with me, you can do that. That information is there. But today I'm on Twitter and I'm just laying down And I'm sitting here seeing all these stuff. Like I see it on my feed. I'd unfollow some people because I'm like, listen, if you want to be mad at Ezra for the things they did do, fine. I can't be mad about that because they did do stuff, right? If you don't, are you not okay with that? That's your right. But still perpetuating the stuff about the kidnapping and the grooming and things like that. And I said this last night, and I know a lot of y'all weren't there last night. I did late last night's stream, and I'm just going to repeat this. Y'all don't really understand that the stuff that happened, like, silenced the alleged victims. Okay? All of the backlash and all the stuff being said when the people who this was being said about came forward and said this was not what was going on and tried to tell their side of the story, they were silenced. The victims, the alleged victims of Ezra Miller, the social media silenced their voices and chased them off social media. But y'all cared about the victims, and yet you silenced their voices. And that is why I'm pissed. Because people are still sitting there saying that Takata Iron Eyes was groomed. Takata came out and told her side of the story, said she was safe. She's not even with Ezra Miller right now. Or at least at last I checked, they were not with Ezra Miller. But now they went ghost on social media. Because the fucking mainstream media, social media, all the people silenced them. But y'all sitting there saying Ezra Miller has victims, but the victims are silenced now because of y'all. Okay? And I'm going to say hi to the chat before I really go in because I don't want to get distracted. I want to acknowledge my chat because I love you guys. Super fan Adam Seanham. First, and I can't wait to see you on ETAP. Yes, I will be on ETAP, my friend ETAP's channel. Thank you. I hope you're still here. Hi. I've got words says hey. Those are the words that they got is hey. Hello. Sultan's here. Gillykins. Jenny Rabbit. Andy Rose is here. Hello, Andy. How are you? BMC is here. Hello, BMC. Spooky Lens is here. Hello. Shalgao is here. Hello, beautiful. How are you? All the beautiful people in the chat. Let's see. Wombats is here. Hey, I hope you saw the new trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast. I did not yet. I'll probably watch that later on. Planetary Federation of Unions is here. Sadly, you know how the internet is when it comes to certain people they don't like. You will always feel guilty. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. Ash Eternals. I'm going to put the S there because you're Eternals. With a $5 super chat, thank you. Hey, so the other day you started talking about Surviving R. Kelly, so I started watching it. Yeah. It's messed up. It's definitely messed up. But I'm glad you guys are watching it because it really highlights how disgusting not only that R. Kelly was, but it also highlights how long that R. Kelly got away with this and how many people knew what was going on for 30 years and did nothing about it. It really does tell you a lot. So that's why I tell people to watch it because we need to learn. We need to learn from the R. Kelly situation, especially the R. Kelly situation, about how when we see something, we got to start saying something. Doesn't matter how much money the person has, how many threats they can issue to you, you got to say something. But yes, Joey is in the house. Hello, Joey. How are you? Anthony's here. Hello, Anthony. Nerd Girl Jean, hello. Hope you're feeling better today. Wish Nerd Girl Jean the best. She's in the hospital. She told me last night. She told the chat last night. So send a lot of love and support to Nerd Girl Jean's way. We love her. We hope she gets better. Jamin is here. What's up? How are you? Spherical Man. Saggy. Spherical Man. Hello, Spherical Man. Sky Swipe is here. Hey, salute Saggy Melons. Salute to you. Thank you for being here. Much love. Much love to the chat. So now, like I said, people after the Flash trailer 2 dropped and CinemaCon happened and everyone got to see the Flash early and the praise that movie's getting, especially the praise of Ezra Miller's performance, also is coming with a lot of backlash. Hell, like Philip friggin' DeFranco covered it on his last video as well. Covered the Ezra Miller controversy. And it's starting to really piss me off that people just are ignoring the other side of the argument. Okay? Like, no one's even acknowledging it. That's the thing. Like, at least when people come to my channel, when I was covering the Ezra Miller story as much as I was. And people would come in and argue with me. It's like, but at least you're listening to the other side. I will give y'all at least the credit. At least you're listening to the other side, and you can disagree with it or not, but at least you're listening. But there are people who just flat out ignore it and dismiss it. And again, I want to point out, they silenced the alleged victims. The alleged victims, Takata Iron Eyes, Anna Rosa, the two people that were literally, well, they groomed Takata Iron Eyes and they kidnapped Anna Rosa and her children. Those two situations were lies. They were lies, guys. They were. And King TL, I see you in the chat. But all right, let's go over this thread. Because this thread has everything. Everything. Okay? I'm gonna blow this up and put so that y'all can see it. So this thread starts here. Just so you know, this is a thread on the Twitter. It says updated, fact check the claims against Ezra Miller thread. The legal matters are resolved, but the media still hasn't followed up on the allegation and rumors they reported in 2022. So I did. If you read a rumor about Ezra, chances are it is addressed here. So this is literally, here we go. First one, Ezra Miller choked a woman, false. A clip posted, and we read this last night, but I'm going to recap. A clip posted in 4/1/20 shows Ezra Miller using a trained maneuver to lower a woman to the ground. Slowed footage shows their hand is not around her throat, but to the side of her neck. Now, it says the Iceland video slowed. Let's take a look. So this is the person. This is what Ezra's like. You want to fight? You want to fight? The person's approaching Ezra. Ezra's getting ready. So as you see, like I said, if you look at that, look at it, guys. Let me blow this up for y'all. Look at the hand placement. As I told you, the woman in the video is wearing a turtleneck. Ezra did not choke the woman. Ezra grabbed the turtleneck. As you see, the camera is moving, so it's hard to see it. The woman has a smile on her face the whole time that Ezra has the turtleneck. Okay? Ezra also puts the other hand on the shoulder and is pulling the person down. I don't know why they put the bad MS Paint doodle on it. You can clearly see Ezra's hand on her collarbone slash shoulder, not her neckline. There would be with a choke slam. I mean, I wish this wasn't here, but you know, whatever. But yes, like you can see, Ezra's hand is not around the throat. Ezra's hand's not around the throat, and then Ezra slowly, because if you see the video with the full video not slowed down, it is slow how they put her down. Wait, why is Ezra outside in snow with flip-flops though? That should be a crime. And then after this, apparently, the people who are filming jumped Ezra. Smile the whole time. Smiling the whole time. Smiling the whole time. No, it wasn't a choke. Wasn't a choke. But anyways, y'all can argue with that, but that to me, like I said, you see the hand on the turtleneck. Wasn't a choke. But anyways, contrary to popular accusations that Miller slammed her to the ground, it's clear from the slowed footage that they were taking care to brace her descent so she wouldn't actually fall or be hurt. I read this last night where people were explaining, some people said, I've done stage fighting and this looks extremely like how I was taught. There was also people, the person who apparently was there who leaked the footage. The woman who was allegedly choked asked them to not post it and to take it down, but it was already too late. It was already on the internet. This is the proof that there was no police, no injury reported, no police report. Okay. So this was a choking incident. The choking incident was preceded by the person stalking and attacking them over several days. This is why WB never made waves about it. The police knew of this in Iceland. This is why they didn't press charges. No charges were filed. That's the thing too. It's like no charges were filed. I don't care if you're a celebrity. If you are grown adults, and I know they're non-binary, but again, they biologically appear as male. So if I'm going to say male for this example, because like if a male choked me, I'm calling the cops. I don't care if they're a celebrity. That's the thing that makes no sense to me. People are sitting there like they choked this woman. Okay, but then why did the woman call the cops? Why did the woman not call the cops? Oh, well, they paid him off. Well, then why are they paying somebody off after they've been assaulted? That shouldn't be a thing. If you get assaulted by somebody, stop. Like, I don't understand why people don't get that. Don't take payouts for crimes, guys, because that means you are allowing that person to go commit a crime to somebody else. Oh, I'll take your money. I don't care if you're a violent person. You probably should be locked up, but you gave me a couple $1,000, so I'm just going to let you go out and hurt somebody else. Am I going to have sympathy for you at that point? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Never take a payout. That's stupid. That's like all those people who took a payout for their kids. Michael Jackson. I'm so sorry I keep bringing it up, but it's fucking true. If you took money from Michael Jackson after Michael Jackson apparently fucking hurt your child, you're a piece of shit parent. Your parents should have swallowed. Because that's stupid. You should never let a predator go because they gave you money. You shouldn't let a criminal go because they gave you money. So if you got paid off and you took that payout, did you really care about getting choked? Did you really care that you were assaulted? Clearly not, so why should I care? I don't. Sorry. I don't care if you got choked, if you took a payout and you let the person who choked you go. Clearly you didn't care enough about getting assaulted if you are willing to take money for the assault. It's fucking dumb. Why would you let somebody fucking assault you and not go to jail for it? That's fucking dumb. Laws are there for a reason. Use them. And if you took money, that tells me you didn't really give a shit, did you? No, you didn't. So again, am I supposed to feel sorry that Ezra Miller choked this person if they took money and ran? Or if they didn't file a police report? Clearly it wasn't that much of a serious issue if the cops weren't called, right? And I'm sorry, Douglas, I have to agree. No police, no problem. I'm sorry. If you let somebody go after they committed a crime, then I guess they didn't commit the crime because you let them go. Why would you not call the police? So dumb. But anyways, let's continue. These are people in Iceland who apparently witnessed the event and said that all of it was bullshit, that the woman and her friends were instigating, provoking, harassing Ezra. Okay? Talked about that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about why these things happen, right? Ezra Miller attacks people at a bar. Inaccurate. Not false, inaccurate. On 3/28, Miller was arrested for disorderly conduct in Margarita Village in Hawaii. According to social media posts, an argument began over queerphobic remarks made by another customer. This is an Instagram post, Lady Bloom's Jewels. This is apparently Ezra in Hawaii. Ezra Miller visited our local K Jewelers in Hawaii stores. Thank you for supporting our store in the last couple weeks and stuff. So these are people, this is the post. And apparently somebody commented in this post, Ezra got into some drama with some Hawaiian bros who called him out for being queer. And when the cops were called, they got aggressive with Ezra. So this is the first time people were starting to hear about the arrests, but a lot of people who were there were saying this is not what happened. But all this shit gets ignored. All of this shit gets ignored, right? Why? Why did they only talk to witnesses who said that Ezra did the bad thing, but they don't talk to any other witnesses that are talking about why these people were harassing Ezra or anything like that? Why are they only listening to one side witnesses? How come this person wasn't questioned about what happened that night at the bar? You know, why did that not happen? Why was the only people who were sourced and the witnesses were witnesses who said that Ezra was the problem. They didn't ask any, why do we have to look at social media and find other people saying, hey, I was there and this is what I saw? Why? None of these people were questioned or interviewed for these articles about what was going on in Hawaii. None of them. Why is that? Nobody asked these questions but me. Am I the only fucking smart person online? I don't get it. According to the Post, the other customer became aggressive. This is supported by the body cam footage of Ezra Miller. The man's confrontational throughout and asked police, are you going to light him up? Or am I going to light him up? I've covered that, but let's cover it again.
No. I got assaulted and I started filming. Okay. I can show you the video.
Ezra Miller sitting there saying, I was assaulted and I started filming. Here's the thing, though. I will say this. Ezra, you have a film on your side of the story. I'm guessing there's a reason why it hasn't come out, right? I guarantee you, and I hope that Ezra releases that footage from Ezra's perspective to show what happened. But Ezra has footage. You see Ezra there with the camera. So Ezra was assaulted and started recording the altercation. And I know why Ezra recorded, because Ezra probably had to show this to their lawyers. Right? So let's get to the part where you could hear the person saying that they wanted to shoot Ezra Miller or that the cops should shoot Ezra.
Stories outside.
Let's talk story outside. I'm assaulted in this bar twice in a row. I film myself when I get assaulted for NFT crypto art.
What is your name?
I'm gonna kill fuck.
Yeah, what is your name?
I cannot tell you my name.
Why?
Because,
I just like know what happened.
No, this bar, I was playing darts.
Okay. And then what?
With my good girl.
Okay.
And he come right up to me and just like.
He started shouting.
No. I not gonna spit on me.
Okay, so he spit in your face.
Two. And I was
Okay.
like, what's up, cuz?
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
Yeah.
And then I
Example.
jumped in and held it back.
So, from what I was told, story's partially true. But the person left out the fact that the person made a very homophobic remark, and that's when the spit came. I mean, well, it wasn't right. Ezra probably shouldn't be spitting in people's faces. But notice how they're not telling the full story. Of course you're not going to tell the cops, yeah, I called him an F-slur, and he spit in my face. I would be like, yeah, I fucked up. I said something, but they spit in my face. Here's the thing. If you admitted, like, if I was just like, yeah, I called the person an F-slur, and I got spitted in my face, I might mean, yeah, cool. I deserved it, but it's still assault. Doesn't matter. Why withhold that information? But anyways.
Yeah.
You
So
know
you
what?
spit in your face for no reason.
Fuck, yeah. I was like way across the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he thought he was somebody else.
Bro, no one fucking spits in somebody's face for no reason. Bro, what? The cop just asked you. So they spit in your face for no reason. They spit in your face for no reason? Please. Guys, do you honestly believe somebody's just going to spit in your face for no fucking reason at all? They're just going to look at you and just go up to you and spit in your face? No, something clearly fucking happened. If people really think that Ezra just went up to some random person and spit in their face for the sake of spitting in somebody's face, you guys are fucking delusional. People don't do that. Like, legit. Unless you're in Florida and you're taking bath salts, people don't do that, man. People don't just go up to you and spit in your face for no fucking reason. You had to have done something to provoke that reaction. Like, come on, man. Ezra threw one chair. Ezra throwing chairs at people. Ezra threw one chair at somebody, and we're going to get to it. Don't worry about it. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. And Ezra was also explaining that that wasn't the first time they'd been harassed or assaulted in that bar. Right. Well, in all fairness, Andy, Ezra probably shouldn't have just gone to... Ezra should have just not gone back to that bar. That bar is clearly not a place that welcomes people like Ezra, unfortunately. But again, let's get back to the person who got into the fight with Ezra.
Gonna chase him down. No, I mean, like, he's not
This
cooperative.
sucker.
Not letting it-
If you guys gonna light him
Get
up,
close to him.
if you guys gonna light him up, I gonna light him up.
No, you're not going.
No, but still, you know.
You heard that, right? Y'all better light him up. If y'all don't light him up, I'm going to light him up. Yeah. These guys sound like the type of guys that totally didn't start no shit. Come on now. Come on now. These guys totally sound like people who didn't start shit at a bar. Please, stop. Just stop. Like I said, bar fights happen. To me, nothing burger. Celebrity probably shouldn't be getting in fights in bars, but am I gonna fucking hold them like account? Oh my god, you're so violent because you were at a bar and got into a bar fight with a bunch of other drunken people. Oh no. Fuck out of here. Everyone says Ezra would go to that bar trying to start trouble. Who? Who said that? Who said that? Anyways, I'm going to continue. In addition to the alleged queer-phobic comments, and mind you, I want to give props to Ghosty for covering this because I want to point out Ghosty is clearly on the side of Ezra, but I love the wording that they're using because they're not taking a side. When they speak on it, notice how they said the alleged queer comments. They're not saying that it's for a fact. They're saying the alleged queer comments. This to me is non-biased journalism. Take notes. Non-biased journalism. When you are literally acknowledging the alleged queer-phobic comments, saying that the comments are alleged. Anyways, Military police, they had video evidence of the man claiming to be a Nazi and threatening them. The police can be heard responding, okay, so. And that's true. Again, that video's out there. I'm not going to play the whole video because I've done it many times. I'm trying to get through this thread. But that is all true. The video's out there. Everything being said is in there, where Ezra did explain that the comments claiming to be a Nazi and stuff, they're like, okay, so. I'm like, well, I guess they don't really care about hate speech and stuff in friggin' Hawaii. I don't know. Ultimately, Miller pled no contest to the disorderly conduct because they weren't charged with disorderly conduct. They weren't charged for the fight, which would have been an assault charge, by the way, for those of you who don't know. If Ezra was charged with was assaulting people and was getting arrested for assault, that would have been an assault charge. It was disorderly conduct because after the cops removed Ezra and took Ezra outside, talked to them, Ezra got a little adrenaline rush, a little upset, and was kind of being a little crazy with the cops. And the cops were like, all right, you're being a little disorderly. And again, disorderly conduct happens. Disorderly conduct's a minor thing, whatever. So they got charged with disorderly conduct and paid a $500 fine. However, it was clear from the video evidence above that their actions were in self-defense against the attempted hate crime. But the disorderly conduct was after the fact. That's why they didn't get Ezra with a assault charge. And mind you, Ezra has a recording. Ezra was there with a camera recording. So maybe Ezra showed the cops the footage as well. And maybe that's why they got off with disorderly conduct. No assault charges were found. Case dismissed. Next claim, Ezra robbed a couple. This one was interesting. This is when I first started talking. This is the thing that really made me question Ezra. Okay? I was on the same page with everyone else. I was on the same page as everybody else at this point. I was like, all right, what the hell is going on with Ezra? I did a stream about it. I did. I was like, what is going on with Ezra? This is very weird behavior. This is insane. What is happening? I was like, this is bad. I was literally like everybody else when this story hit. Okay? So before you people sit there and say Saggy Sims for Ezra Miller, Saggy's an Ezra Miller fan, when this story came out, I was thinking like everybody else. I was thinking like everybody else. Presumed innocent. That's what it says, presumed innocent. In March, a couple in Hawaii accused Miller, their guest at the time of theft. The couple filed a temporary restraining order on 3/28, which, by the way, guys, temporary restraining orders are easy to obtain. They're called temporary for a reason. You have a certain amount of days, and then you have to prove that this person is a danger to you, and you feel threatened for them to extend it to a more lengthy restraining order. But it's not that hard to get temporary restraining orders. Temporary restraining orders are easy to get. I can get one on Benson right now if I wanted to. If I lived out, if Benson lived here, I can get one out on Benson. This person has been harassing me and stalking me online. I feel threatened. And they're like, okay, they issue a temporary restraining order. And then if I wanted to pursue it, I'd have to take Benson to court to get a more lengthy, not permanent, but a more lengthy restraining order. So on 3/28, this is when the temporary restraining order was filed, but no corresponding police reports, even though their allegations included a federal offense, passport theft. So, yeah, they claim that Ezra stole their passport, which is a federal offense. Nothing came of it. Dismissed. Later that same day, the husband spoke about the incident on Reddit. He expressed concerns for Miller's mental health, but also his intent to sell the paparazzi information about Miller. I'm going to take this with a grain of salt because it's Reddit and you have no confirmation that that is the person that they say they are. I will put it on the screen so you guys can see it a little bit better, and I will zoom in a little bit. But this is from Reddit. Again, I'm going to take this with a grain of salt, as everyone should, because it's on Reddit, and you cannot know for sure if people say who they are on Reddit. Because I can go on there right now and say I was a witness and blah, 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 and it doesn't matter. So this is allegedly, we're going to say the husband, that the husband from this couple spoke on Reddit and said that they were going to sell the story for paparazzi or whatever. But I'm going to take that with a grain of salt because, again, you can't confirm it because it's Reddit. Because it's Reddit. So I'm going to just say, if this is the husband, whatever, but we're going to take it with a grain of salt. On 4/11, Miller's lawyer appeared in court in response to the temporary restraining order. The couple abruptly filed to dismiss it, and the court granted their request with prejudice, meaning the claim cannot be filed again in the same court. Their lawyer declined to comment as to why. So, dismissed. On 4/13, a clip of Miller was posted on Instagram. The comments of a friend of theirs alleged that the couple's claims were false and they had abused the temporary restraining order to exploit Miller. The individual also observed that the media was not reporting the full story. Let's take a look at this.
That one time, Ezra Miller threw his jacket over my head randomly.
That's why I have that photo. Oh, that's what that was. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah. When he comes on the game and he's on the
I don't know what's happening right now, but Ezra's dancing very strangely. I need to give Ezra some dancing lessons.
That one time, Ezra Miller threw his jacket over my head randomly.
Okay. Let me pause this and see the screenshots here. So, I was not expecting that at all. TMZ, Ezra caught eating jackets in Hawaii, smacked my head, let the man live. Was big chilling that night too. That's the most fucked up part. Doesn't matter how chill it was or not, or how productive and positive. TMZ will find a way to frame it as odd. It's what they're paid to do. So this is a person having the jacket put over them. Ezra's dancing behind them all, and it's a guy. Looks like a straight guy. I'm just gonna put that out. I don't know if it's a straight guy. I'm just gonna say clearly has no problem with Ezra being weird. To just say that has no problem with Ezra being weird at the bar. Okay, literally no problem. I hope they post about this shop he's opening up in town. That's what they should be posting about. People don't watch shit like that. So these are people discussing who are there. This is a person who was there. Clearly. But whatever. All right, moving on. As there is no clear evidence, no police investigation, no temporary restraining order, there may have been ulterior motives at play. The claim cannot be conclusively proved or disproved. Therefore, Miller is presumed innocent. That's fair. Cannot be proved or disproved. So we'll just leave it at that. Claim Ezra Miller threatened someone's life in a video. We all know the KKK thing. I'm going to skip this because let's be real. Anyone who was mad at Ezra Miller for fucking calling out and threatening the Ku Klux Klan, you guys are fucking dicks. I don't care about this. Anyone, it was weird though, wasn't it? Who cares? Anyone who's really like justifying like anyone making a threat to a bunch of racist fucking people, don't care. We're just gonna pass that one over because I don't care about that. Nobody should care about that. No one should care about the KKK. Like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and skip all that because again, y'all ain't gonna argue with me over somebody threatening a bunch of racists who've been known for killing and doing awful things to people of color. So nobody cares about that. Let me see the checks. I see Benson. Benson's always here when I'm talking about Ezra just to argue. Not innocent. Here's the thing. Ezra is not innocent of some things, but y'all are making it seem a lot bigger than it is. You really like for real. Y'all making it seem a lot bigger than it is. Y'all making it seem a lot bigger than it is. Douglas says, who cares about anything? It's just amusing. Yeah, that's fair. Next claim. Ezra groomed a minor. False. Ren Turner, Miller's stalker of 5 years, confessed to co-creating this rumor in 2018 with Mia Solange. She also named Takata Iron Eyes' parents. Casanova Turner and Oliver, whatever the hell his last name is, as helping her publicly defame Miller. Now, this is where I got involved and said, okay, all right. This is where I started changing my tune. This is Ren Turner, Vintage Devil. This is what I met her as. I was the one that told Chase Iron Eyes that Takata Iron Eyes Gibson was groomed. It was based on lies and speculation. I have no proof. My only intention was to destroy Ezra Miller. I fucking lied. Shows screenshots of her in contact with Takata's father, Chase Iron Eyes, and Mia Solange, who is a former ex of Ezra Miller, who tried to come out with abuse allegations against Ezra Miller around this time. I mean, I think it was like a year prior, and that was already debunked. And yeah, apparently she was just mad because because Ezra is polygamous, and she wanted Ezra to herself, and Ezra said no, and then she decided to be all butthurt and call Ezra an abuser. So here we have the conversations with Ren Turner and Chase Iron Eyes. Hello, Chase. Hello there. How are you? I have information for you. Shows a screenshot of a conversation she had with Mia, which is shown over here, of her basically saying that Ezra was having sexual relations with Takata. Yeah, I think, he thinks she is his mother, daughter, wife. Shit's ridiculous. Yeah, so this was all a lie. And I talked to Ren Turner. Ren Turner was on streams. I was on a stream with Ren Turner. Admitted that all of this was bullshit. Showed numerous conversations she had with people. So her multiple confessions and interviews were never reported, despite the fact that they directly corroborated what the alleged victims and witnesses were saying, that the aforementioned people had ulterior motives and were lying to the media about them and Miller. And again, these are all the people, the victims, guys, who came out, who were silenced by you guys, who are saying that this shit's true. This is Takata. Okay? This blatant betrayal and toxicity my parents and others have chosen to punish me with has been desperately embarrassing and traumatically life-altering. Relationships in my life have been grossly affected, some detrimental, so this behavior is unacceptable. It needs to be called out. That's Takata. Okay? Okay? Takata, even on the insider, saying, this was queer dialogue about a badly applied rogue on my part, which I appreciated. I think the fact that a catty comment made by a queer person about makeup being considered abuse is actually quite homophobic. Anna Rosa, the woman with the kids, who was kidnapped by Ezra. I've set a restraining order in place in all states, and I have been granted custody of her children due to proof that my life was in danger when my ex attempted to kill me multiple times, abuse my children, both endured and had to witness. Sole custody. They did this entire smear campaign to try to get the children taken from me so that they could try to get them back from the state. Couldn't be more evil. Fell into your own hole. These kids want nothing to do with them. You think God isn't watching. Rosie, who is I would say Rosie, I believe, is a partner of Ezra's, was in an interview. You know, all these people, all these alleged victims of Ezra coming out and saying, hey, this is our story, and y'all silence them. Y'all silence the victims. I want to know how Fabio and Benson feels about that. The victims that now we don't know where they are because social media and all the people that are saying the shit you're saying chased them away. Now we don't know where they are. Now we don't know what's going on with them. Now, you know, the fact that Takata Iron Eyes was already dealing with enough from the loss of a friend. They were grieving the loss of a friend, and then all this shit starts blowing up. I can't imagine how bad their mental health was. What would have happened if they ended up hurting themselves because of all this shit? Did you guys even think of that? Did you guys ever think of the victims? No, you didn't. You didn't think of the victims. When they spoke out and told you what happened from their side of the story, no one listened to them. So they stopped talking. You know what I'm saying? And nobody cares about these victims. Y'all act sitting there saying Ezra has all these victims, but y'all don't care about them. Because when they came out and spoke, you guys didn't believe them. You didn't listen to the victims. Your focus was Ezra. No, it's not blame dumbass Ezra. It's blame dumbass you guys. They're the victims, right? They're the victims, right? So when they came out and they fucking said what happened to them, you guys didn't listen. How was that Ezra's fault when you didn't listen to them? Did Ezra silence them? Did Ezra tell them not to talk? Because if that was the case, they wouldn't have been talking. If Ezra was going through all this shit, the first thing Ezra should have done is told them not to say nothing. But they didn't. They all came out publicly. But y'all chose to believe they were brainwashed. They didn't know what they were talking about. Ezra must have something over them. No, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to actually stop and listen to me because I'm about to start fucking kicking y'all the fuck out because I'm getting pissed when you guys say this dumb shit. Because y'all did not listen to the fucking victims. The alleged victims. When they came out and spoke, y'all didn't want to listen to them and you're going to sit there and say, blame Ezra? Blame Ezra for what? What did Ezra do to them? What did Ezra do to them? Please explain what Ezra did to blame them. I'll wait. I'll fucking wait. Why didn't Ezra say anything about the situation, Fabio? Because now it's a legal issue. Now it's a legal issue, Fabio. You don't speak on shit that's a legal issue. What do you mean I can't handle being challenged that he's a criminal? You guys can't handle being challenged. Because we're not even talking about Ezra. We're talking about the victims. You guys keep bringing about Ezra. You have not once acknowledged what Ezra did to these victims. You just keep saying Ezra. What did Ezra do to Takata? What did Ezra do to Takata? What did Ezra do to Anna Rosa? This is the problem. You guys don't listen. You guys don't listen. And that's why this shit keeps being perpetuated. You guys don't listen. The victims. Talk about the fucking victims, Benson and Fabio. Talk about them. Yeah, who knows? They fucking know because they said it. They literally came out and publicly told you guys what fucking happened. And y'all didn't listen to it. I tell you guys, they literally have proof. Fucking audio, video. There's 2 videos of them out there telling you guys what happened to them, and you guys aren't fucking listening. We're not the ones flipping out as usual. Yes, because you guys are literally ignoring what I'm saying about the fucking victims, and you keep talking about fucking Ezra. Talk about Takata. Talk about Anna Rosa. Those are the people I'm talking about right now. And you guys are saying blame Ezra. Ezra's at fault. What did Ezra do to Takata Iron Eyes? And what did Ezra do to Anna Rosa? You can't give me an answer. You know why? Because you didn't listen to them when they told you what happened to them. Anna Rosa was getting beat by her fucking ex. There have been multiple police reports that are public record of domestic violence against Anna Rosa and her ex Casanova Turner. Look it up. It's public fucking record. She was getting beaten. Her children were sitting there watching their father beat their mother And Ezra got them out of that situation. And then what happened? Newsline, Ezra Miller kidnaps a mother and their fucking children. The children are putting bullets in their mouths. It's a dangerous environment. But you guys didn't listen to Anna Rosa and see her fucking bruises that she showed on camera of the abuse she was getting from that man that she was trapped with her fucking kids. But you guys are going to sit there and say that Anna Rose is the victim. Ezra Miller kidnapped that woman. Ezra clearly saved that woman from an abusive situation. You know what's going to be funny, Benz? When this shit goes to fucking court and it's all proven wrong, I really hope you fucking apologize. I really fucking hope you do. Because you're really sitting here trying to ignore the fact that this woman was getting beaten by her ex. You haven't even acknowledged that. You just keep talking about Ezra. That's why I'm flipping out, because you're literally ignoring the fucking victims. Fabio, you can rewind. I already covered that. We already covered that. You can rewind. But you're ignoring the victims. All of you are ignoring the victims. All the people who are still using these victims' names saying that Ezra did this to these victims, they all spoken out. You chased them away. You chased them away. Now nobody knows where Takata Iron Eyes is. Nobody knows where Anna Rosa and them kids are, but you guys care about them so fucking much. Miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with that bullshit. Fabio, I never mentioned them. Yo, what do you mean you never mentioned them? You should. They're victims, right? They're the victims of Ezra Miller. Why aren't you mentioning them? Why aren't you acknowledging their existence? Apparently they're victims. They're the ones that got groomed and kidnapped. But you guys aren't mentioning them. You don't even fucking follow them. You don't even know who they are. You just know that Ezra kidnapped somebody. You don't know who Ezra allegedly kidnapped. Ezra groomed somebody. You don't know who allegedly they groomed. I do. I followed it. But you guys didn't. And then you want to sit here and say that I'm wrong. I'm not wrong when it comes to Takata Iron Eyes and Anna Rosa, because unlike you guys, I listen to the victims. I listen to the victims. I hear what the victims say. I did my research on Anna Rosa. The police report's public record. There's at least 5 domestic violence reports filed on her ex that he did to her. So when she says that her ex was abusing her, and there's a public record, police reports that show that, yes, that shit happened, and that Ezra took her out of that situation, I don't know. The police report kind of corroborates the story a little bit, doesn't it? Anyways, let me continue before I start popping off and start fucking kicking people the fuck out. Because that shit pissed me off when you guys are sitting here and like not acknowledging the fucking victims. The alleged victims. The ones that everyone keeps fucking ignoring. The ones that the internet chased away. And when you say, well, I didn't chase them away. I didn't chase them away. The internet sure did. People who believed that they were fucking victims and weren't listening to them chased them away. And you are clearly in my chat telling me you did not listen to the victims. So yeah, you were part of that problem. Continuing on. More about Takata refuting everything. Nobody listened. All the stuff happening. Takata, nobody listened. The Standing Rock Court ruled in Takata's favor on 7/12/2020. Their parents claimed the odds were stacked against them, but it was more than likely. The court saw no reason to allow a permanent conservatorship over competent, capable adults. This is about the court. In June, 2 protection orders were issued against Ezra Miller. The first was filed in tribal court in North Dakota by Chase Iron Eyes, a Native American businessman, and his wife, Sarah Jumping Eagle, on behalf of the 18-year-old Takata Iron Eyes, who goes by Gibson. They accused Miller of grooming, brainwashing, emotional abusing the teenager, and non-binary individual activism. Miller met with Iron Eyes, was just 12. The tribal court put a temporary order in place, but they ultimately dismissed the request for a permanent one, and the parents say they withdrew their request for custody, believing the odds were stacked against them. Okay, I don't know how the odds were stacked against you. Okay. Most, if not all, jurisdictions require medical paperwork before granting a conservatorship. However, in all circumstances, the potential conservatee must have the opportunity to be heard by the decision maker and present their own case as to why conservatorship should not be granted. Further, an individual has the right to challenge a conservatorship in court if they disagree with the outcome. This is because a conservatorship involves stripping a free adult of certain aspects of his or her freedom. Britney Spears, anybody? No court may do that without granting the individual in question the right to be heard. In June 2022, a second protection order against Miller by Shannon was reported by the Daily Beast. Per a later reported by NBC, it came after an argument with Miller and did not contain any allegations. It was revealed by a mutual friend and witness that Shannon spoke with Chase Iron Eyes just days before filing. Around the same time, Takata publicly accused her father of fabricating the situation. Anytime we would go to my friend's house next door, they would come out and ask and talk with us, and things were fine. They went to several shows with when Ezra wasn't there, looking to see them again. I got a call saying she talked to Chase Iron Eyes within 2 days. They do this. They have kind of destroyed themselves locally because everyone knows their motives. This person came in unwanted with a friend of theirs spouting off about witchcraft. And I don't know what the hell that word is. While we were eating, they wouldn't stop arguing about religion, and Ezra told them how they felt, wasn't verbally abusing them. They were visitors and showed zero respect. I have and will only speak on what I know for a fact, that I have proof of it, that she was talking about this night in February, and she got the car herself. 2 things you talked about. Another victim is coming forward. 12-year-old granted order protection. Is this Takata's post? This is explicitly fabricated by my father. So this is Takata calling it out, saying that her father was involved in all this. In the interview on, here we go, Popcorn Planet. Oh, God. Jesus. A friend of Shannon confirmed Miller had not personally done anything concerning the child. She claims that Shannon was motivated by stories she heard about Takata, which were all disproven. Let's take a listen.
Text with Abby to confirm all this. I saw them a day later after they gotten sectioned, and they apologized and said they had a wicked rough week. Yeah, they made a point to talk about me and give me a big old hug, and now we're a friend, and they want the child and I to work for them. You did warn them, just be guarded. Why did you say that, Abby? Were your red flags going off at all in the beginning?
They definitely were. I had never heard of Ezra Miller. I just knew that he was a grown adult male that was seemingly getting really close to her kid.
Yeah.
You know, he apologized after the incident, and so things were okay there for a while, and he was, trying to get close to her and trying to tell her that, what he was going to do for her child. And she was kind of okay with it at that point.
Right. So take me through this. At what point did it not become okay?
I hate listening to Andy, by the way.
I think it's when she heard about what happened with Tokata. The headlines were, talking about a 12-year-old because Tokata was 12 at the time. And it made her think about her own child and their own interactions with him. And with them. And it put it in a different light. She got scared that maybe something like that was going to happen with her own kid.
Mm-hmm. Text with Abby to confirm all this. I saw them a day later after they gotten sectioned, and they apologized and said they had a wicked rough week. Yeah, they made a point to talk about me and give me a big old hug.
So sorry. I got distracted for a second. So that was basically the friend of the woman who filed in Massachusetts, basically saying, oh, well, I saw the stuff going on with Tokata when they were 12, and then all of a sudden I got worried about my kids, so I issued a protection order and perpetuated and came up with all the shit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Claim. Ezra had an appropriate friendship with Takata Iron Eyes when she was a minor. False. Miller met Chase Iron Eyes through activism in 2012, and they continued working together for years. There's no evidence of a personal friendship with Takata before 2022. Ezra met her while working with her father on a $2 million land buyout in the Black Hills. It wasn't until this past January that they spent any time together. I was there with them the whole time. Her dad traveled with us for a bit of the trip. The dad is abusive. Takata didn't start hanging around Ezra this much until this year. I stalk Ezra, for fuck's sakes. I'll admit it, I don't care. And I have never seen her around truly until now. And when she was in Standing Rock, that was the most I saw them together. She did occasionally visit or see Ezra, but Lila and Raph were also around. There was always other people. The math ain't mathin'. I'm assuming this was from Run. This definitely sounds like that was from Run. Additionally, Takada is also an activist and has worked alongside many celebrities, activists, and politicians, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Ruffalo, Greta Thunberg, and AOC. None of the mentioned cisgender individuals are under suspicion of influencing her. So there's Takada growing up and being more of an activist. Ezra kidnapped a minor. False. This refers to Takada Iron Eyes again. Again, we've gone through this. We've gone through this. Ezra didn't kidnap a child. Ezra didn't groom a child. There's no proof that shows that Ezra groomed a child, other than, oh my God, they met when she was 12. Notice how that's the headline. They met them when they were 12. Yes, Ezra met the whole family when Takada was 12. Takada was 12 when Ezra met them with the family. It's not grooming. Show me where Ezra was like, hey, Takada, you kind of cute though, but you a little young, so I'm gonna wait until you're of age, but we still gonna talk. I'm gonna prepare you for getting this D. Like, come on now. You guys throw grooming out there like nothing. Y'all, you throw grooming out there like it's nothing. All right, y'all can go. I'm done. I'm done. Go. No, because I'm not doing this bullshit with you guys. Normally on a normal day, but you guys are really just not having good faith arguments in my chat right now. So please leave. Just go somewhere else. Just go. I'm not having it. Faith arguments in my chat, like dead ass. I'm not having it today. Yeah. LOL. Bye. Go. Because this is fucking stupid. You guys always come here when I talk about this shit. And you only come here when I talk about this shit. And then when you come here, you guys say shit. You don't listen to my points, but I'm supposed to listen to your points. I'm supposed to listen to your points. Everybody who's fucking saying that Ezra did shit's not lying, but everyone who's saying that Ezra's not doing shit is a liar. Okay, well, guess what? Freedom of speech, you can do that elsewhere. Bye-bye. You can have freedom of speech. Do it on your own platform. Because this is fucking getting annoying right now. Like, you guys will sit there and say, everybody who's defending Ezra is lying, but everyone who's saying shit about Ezra is telling the truth. That's not fucking fair. That's not listening to both sides. That's listening to one side. I'm at least listening to both sides. I've listened to the other side. I listened to the accuser's side. Now I'm listening to the other side. And there's nothing wrong with that. And when you guys are in my chat making it seem like it's wrong for me to listen to the other side and saying that I'm believing lies, well, maybe you guys are believing lies too. We went there. We're just covering what's fucking publicly available. I'm choosing to believe that all of this stuff is bullshit because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't give a fuck. You guys know I'm not that type of YouTuber that's not going to sit there and fucking let you guys keep fucking getting me all riled up because you don't want to listen to what I'm fucking saying, but you want me to listen to what you're fucking saying. Doesn't work like that. If you want me to listen to you, then I'll listen to you. But you're not being really fucking respectful about it. Ezra assaulted Sarah Jumping Eagle. False. A news site owned by Chase Iron Eyes reported that during an attempt to retrieve Takada, Miller slammed Jumping Eagle's arm through the door. This contradicts the incident report they filed. I covered this as well. I covered all this as well. Okay? Where the police report didn't say anything. This is the police report right here. Shout out to Flash Film News, who got the police report and called it out. Okay? Upon arrival, this is what the police report says. Approximately 08:45 hours, we were dispatched to a radio call of a check the status. Okay? Upon arrival, We met with RP, later identified as blank, advised that he arrived from South Dakota in an attempt to bring, obviously redacting doxed information back home. I'm guessing Takata back home. So I'm assuming that this is when Sarah Jumping Eagle is trying to get Takata to come home. Blank has been traveling with Ezra Miller, I'm guessing, for the past year. It has concerns for her well-being. While we spoke with Blank, he informed us that his wife, I guess it's Chase Iron Eyes, his wife was following them. So basically what this report is saying is that Chase Iron Eyes and Sarah Jumping Eagle, Takata's parents, were following Takata and Ezra, and that's when the incident happened. As we were speaking with Blank, his wife, later identified as Blank, called and advised Blank had just left the area in an Uber, went to pick up his wife and returned to location. I met with Blank, stated she had been following Blank on this place and on foot, stated the Uber driver arrived to pick up the group in front of 3115 Lincoln Boulevard. Blank, an additional female subject, got into the back. Incident report, seat of the vehicle, attempted to plead with Blank and pull out of the vehicle. So they attempted to pull her out of the vehicle, Takata. During the brief struggle, the vehicle's door was closed, and I'm guessing Sarah Jumping Eagle's right was closed on her right arm. Subsequently attempted to get in the front passenger seat, physically blocked him from entering and refused to let him pass. Stated pushed her multiple times in an attempt to get inside the Uber, unable to get past them, told the girls in the Uber he would meet them later and walked northbound from the location, lost sight of Blank, and subsequently called her husband. As a result of the door being closed on her arm, sustained confusion to the right arm. She refused medical treatment and stated she would seek it on her own if needed to ensure the safety of parties. My partner and I advised to call PD prior to making contact. So nobody was said that anyone slammed the door. Like no one was stated here that the door was shut and her arm was there. No one said who shut it or who slammed it, but they said it was Ezra Miller. Police report didn't say that. Police report did not say that. So we're just going to go ahead and call bullshit on that too. Claim. Ezra Miller is on the run and taunting the police. False. Miller was accounted for all year. They have cooperated with law enforcement at all times, including court appearances and safety checks by local police when Miller was receiving death threats. Also, I do remember covering that as well, that the post that I was in another galaxy was actually a retweet of another person's artwork. But, yeah. Ezra is being accused of burglary after a friend returned home to discover several bottles of alcohol missing. Oh, this is a little too fast forward. I don't know, because that whole Ezra was running from the police was around the Takata Iron Eyes thing when they were saying that they couldn't find Ezra Miller to serve them or something. Ezra and I have several visits. And mind you, Whitney, I believe Whitney, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think Whitney lives with Ezra. I think that Whitney resides with Ezra. So I think Whitney would know if the police were there or not. Again, this entire thread has everything. The rumor resulted in irresponsible reporting by Sam Hargrave of The Direct. In June, Miller reposted memes which referred to private interpersonal conflicts. On 6/14/22, Hargrave reported his personal misinterpretation of them was in fact doing any due diligence. Yeah, that post that they were in another universe, I actually looked that up. That was actually a repost from another Instagram user's page, but whatever. Ezra Miller took Takata Iron Eyes out of the country. False. Per protection order Takata's parents filed on June 2022, WB invited a large group of people from Standing Rock to London for a special studio tour. Takata was one of the many guests and was chaperoned. We covered that too, the chaperone incident. The chaperone incident right here. Is the report true that when Takata was only 14, her parents let Ezra Miller, then 25 years old, fly Takata to Paris, France? No. They never let her go alone anywhere. There was always a family member with her. I was her chaperone numerous times. But everyone's lying. Ezra Miller controlled Takata Iron's statements on social media. This claim was made by Sarah Jumping Eagle. Takata refuted it, and Standing Rock Youth Council confirmed they contacted her, and she was answering as Takata we all know and love. That's true too. That was on Facebook. You know, this is all. I've literally covered this. This has all been covered. I literally deep dived into it. This is on their Facebook page. That is still there on their public Facebook page. Good afternoon, friends and relatives. We have come together and have decided to make a public statement regarding our friend and relative Takata Iron Eyes. We sent a letter below to Takata last week and can confirm we have been in contact with them. We can confirm Takata is experiencing challenges and that our support was appreciated. Takata has been responsive in answering as the Takata we all know and love via their social media. Takata has shared that they are currently seeking therapy and employment. At this time, Takata feels supported by Ezra Miller and does not wish to return home. We are confident Takata will return home to us and allow us to support them in their grief. When they are ready, Standing Rock is our home, and we know their commitment to our people, Will's legacy. And Will is the friend that they had lost that year, which prompted them to be in Hawaii. But this is all public. This is all public. You have the youth group for Takata, right? Takata's youth group, council, whatever, Sorry, I'm just getting a little elevated because I have people fucking arguing with me over dumb shit in my chat. You have the youth council. We talked to them. They're fine. They're all good. There are multiple assault charges against Ezra. False. There are no assault charges against Ezra. There aren't. That's a fact. There are no assault charges. None. No charges. Can't argue with that. That's literally public. There's no assault charges. Oh, but there was assault, but there was no assault charges. People say that they were charged. That is not true. Simple as that. Ezra Miller harassed a woman in Germany on 30th, and apparently I can't read this, so we can just skip it over that. Here we go. Ezra Miller threw a chair at a woman, injuring her. Inaccurate. On 4/19/22, Miller intervened to protect a woman from a man wielding a knife. That man was Casanova Turner. The woman was Anna Rosa. But it mistakenly hit a nearby woman. She refused treatment for a 1.5-inch cut and did not press charges. Didn't press charges. Was an accident. While the thrown chair has been widely reported, the context of Miller protecting a woman and child from domestic abuse is almost always left out. The woman Anna Rosa frequently criticizes the media for the selective and misleading reports, CW abuse. I mean, that's literally what I just said. That's what I was literally just arguing with people about. Okay? That's the problem. Okay? Ezra threw a chair to protect somebody from being hurt. It accidentally hit somebody else. No charges were filed. But then everyone ignores the woman who was being abused. Because Ezra bad. Ezra bad, so we ignored the woman that was being abused. Ezra bad. Claim Ezra Miller held a woman and child hostage. We already covered this. Did we not? We already covered this. No one was being held hostage. No one was kidnapped. Ezra's house, kids, dangerous conditions. We covered this before too, did we not? Did we not cover this? Both the police and CPS visited and also confirmed the kids were safe. No drugs and unsecure weapons were found. It was later revealed by Ren Turner that she directed Oliver to make up the claims so Casanova could take them to CPS and the media. Let's take a look. Here we go. The stalker again. What do we know? I'm trying to work out Oliver's role in everything. I directed Afari, who is Casanova Turner, to Oliver over the CPS thing. That's how they linked. LOL. Because Oliver claimed that there was guns and drugs and said if the youngest kid died, no one would know. And then that's when I reached out to Afari, Casanova, and he came here. I hope that made sense. Casanova, I'm just going to say Casanova, needed a witness for CPS to get his kids out of the house, but CPS sucks. I know she needs to learn her lesson, though. Lying and involving my children in that mess of hers. Yes, Ren. Yes, Ren gave me the address. I was told there were guns and drugs and other people there. I called Child Protective. And the cops, and they said she pissed clean, meaning she took a drug test and she was fine. No drugs were found. And they didn't find any guns. I am just also in a lawsuit with Ezra now that I have to be present for. She doesn't have sole custody, though? Nah, no custody and no papers. This is the father of the children that were taken away, right? And now here's the thing. People can sit there, well, maybe Ezra got rid of the guns and the drugs before CPS showed up. CPS just fucking shows up. You get no warning. You get no warning when CPS doesn't call and say, hey, we'll be there in like 10 minutes. They don't give you time to do shit. CPS just shows up, especially when it's a call saying, hey, my children are in danger. They just show up. So if the cops showed up with CPS, and mind you, CPS don't show up usually with the cops unless they need the cops because it's a danger issue, right? So the cops showed up with CPS and found nothing. So where was the danger? Where was the danger? Nothing was filed. CPS don't fuck around. The fact that people are believing this shit, CPS does not fuck around with the kids. If the kids were in danger, and CPS don't take payoffs. You know how fucking illegal that is? If that came out, they don't fuck around. CPS don't play with kids, man. So if they gave her a drug test and she peed clean. The father even confirmed it. She pissed clean. We can't do anything. She's not on drugs. But guilty, right? All this shit's true. All this shit, the kids and everything, it's all true because the news article said so. You got the fucking parents literally talking about this shit on fucking social media. You got the mother who has custody of the kids right now talking about this shit and they get annoyed. But it's Ezra's fault. It's Ezra's fault for trying to help a fucking kid, a mother and her children. It's Ezra's fault. Okay. This rumor was refueled by Cheyenne Roundtree's Rolling Stones article on 8/10/2020. It cast aspersions on Anna Rosa and heavily favored the perspective of her abusive ex. Anna Rosa and her kids had left Miller's farm and were living independently. She kept their location private for safety. So she's gone. She's not even with Ezra anymore. So it's weird that if Ezra's kidnapping all these women, I don't know many kidnappers that usually let their fucking hostages go. I never knew that's a thing. I never knew that was a thing. But apparently it's a thing. Claim Ezra runs a cult. This rumor was the result of irresponsible reporting by many journalists, including Katie Warren. I'm not even going to say all these names. They all reported unverified claims from anonymous sources. There is no evidence to support these claims. And there's not. There was no evidence to support there was a fucking cult. I love this too. After weeks of reporting, I am shocked at what we found when we started looking into Ezra Miller's rumors. The actor was running a cult in Iceland, grooming minors and roving the U.S. with body armor and a gun and the latest. Sure, Jan. Ezra Miller's farm in Vermont had an altar of bullets, weed, sage, and flash figurines, according to two people who visited. Thanks for giving me my 15 minutes of fame. Hold on. Thanks for giving me my 15 minutes of fame. The altar is mine, not Ezra's. That is literally my room. Stop trying to defame them with lies. Hi. Okay. So we're just showing pictures of somebody else's room and just saying it's Ezra's? Okay. Oh my God. But journalism, guys. Journalism. Hold on. Saggy reading a fan page doesn't make him innocent. I've researched it, Ben. Stop. Pence. Fucking stop, bro. You are triggering me something fucking fierce right now. Everything that these people said, I fucking researched it. I went to the source fucking pages. Is this true? I went to the pages. I talked to so many people on both sides, Benson. You don't even know because you haven't paid attention to my coverage. This is why I'm getting triggered because you're saying shit that's just factually unfucking true. And then you want to talk about other people saying shit that's factually untrue, Benz. Like, I love you, but you're really pissing me the fuck off right now. I've researched this shit. I've talked to all of these people for months, Vince. So don't sit here and make it sound like I'm not doing my fucking due diligence of researching, because I researched all this shit. You fucking didn't. Clearly. I had to confirm all this shit. I don't fucking cover stories and don't fucking research it, Vince. I don't fucking cover stories if I don't fucking do my research. I don't just fucking listen and believe. That's the whole point of all of this, Vince. The fact that you don't understand that means you missed the fucking entire point of what I fucking do on my channel. I don't just listen and believe and cover stories that I don't fucking research. I don't just look at this shit and say, hey guys, somebody on fucking Twitter said it. It must have been true. I confirmed all of this information, Vince. It's on my channel. A lot of this shit I'm skipping over because I've already covered it. The fucking youth council group, that fucking Facebook shit, that's legit. That's on their fucking public page. When Grace Randolph talked about the tragedy that happened to Ezra Miller and why they were in Hawaii, they weren't saying shit. Nobody was saying what happened. I figured it out on my own because I researched it. Why Ezra was in Hawaii with Takata was because they had a fucking friend named Will who died. Either they committed suicide or they were murdered, but whatever happened to them, they died. That's why they were in fucking Hawaii, and I was the only person who figured that the fuck out. And I had that confirmed by somebody who literally was told that, but it was under NDA and couldn't say shit. So don't fucking tell me that I'm just listening and believing shit. I actually did my research. You're not gonna sit here and downplay all the fucking shit I put into this fucking story. Because I worked my ass off. I didn't just fucking sit here and just listen and believe people on the fucking internet. I vet people. I knew that fucking Red Turner girl was sus, but she had good information. All that shit was legit. The bitch was a psycho, but she had fucking evidence and facts to back it. So don't sit here and say that reading a fan page doesn't make him innocent. I'm not saying that Ezra Miller was innocent. I never said Ezra Miller was fucking innocent. I said that a lot of the accusations were never fucking proven. The shit that Ezra got arrested for is proven. They were arrested. There's a report and a story. Yes, they were guilty, but I don't think it's a big fucking deal to cancel somebody because they got arrested for disorderly fucking conduct. I don't fucking sit here and have to be fucking saying that somebody needs to get canceled because they got arrested for disorderly fucking conduct. You know how many people should be losing their jobs then when they get arrested for fucking petty shit? You guys are trying to cancel somebody over some fucking petty crimes. Fucking get over it. He's not going anywhere. Y'all motherfuckers out here talking about fucking how you hate cancel culture, but y'all the first motherfuckers to cancel Ezra Miller over some petty fucking crimes. Don't get me wrong. I am 100% agreeing with you. That was a lot of shit to come out about Ezra Miller that year. I'm not saying that the behavior wasn't fucking sus. I've never fucking said the behavior wasn't sus. There was some clear shit going on with Ezra Miller. But what's getting me fucking pissed off is people keep ignoring the facts. That a lot of this shit was never fucking proven or due process, which is what we're supposed to be fighting for, right? Take these motherfuckers to court if they're doing this shit. Stop just fucking saying that they're guilty. It's fucking innocent until proven guilty. Not the other way around. So until you can prove that Ezra did all this shit, they're fucking innocent until proven guilty. Whether you like it or fucking not. They're guilty of some shit, yes. But everything else, you have to prove it. And this is a page of people putting the context out there. Putting more context, having fucking witnesses that were ignored when the fucking news articles about Ezra were dropped. Because none of these people who are saying that Ezra didn't do anything were talked to by the media. They didn't want to talk to anyone who said Ezra didn't do anything. They only wanted to talk about the people who said Ezra did shit wrong. Why is that? But that's fucking journalistic integrity, right? Miss me with that bullshit. I'm fucking tired of this fucking argument where you guys think it's completely fucking normal and fine for journalists to only fucking tell one side of a fucking story. They're not doing that with Jonathan Majors right now, are they? No. Want to talk about fucking privilege? Why is Jonathan Majors getting both sides of his story fucking told, but Ezra didn't? Why do random people on fucking Twitter have to tell that story? Or little small YouTube channels like me have to do that for them? Y'all don't think like that because you're fucking simple-minded. And I'm fucking tired of this fucking argument. Sitting here acting like I didn't fucking research this shit. Like I sat here on my ass and just let everyone do it for me. Nah, bro. Anytime I saw something pop about Ezra Miller, I was fucking on the internet searching everything. Who was involved? Are they have social media pages? What are they saying on social media about it? I talked to the fucking chick who started the grooming accusations for a fucking month before the bitch went crazy and started fucking acting nuts again. Don't fucking tell me that I just listen and fucking believe. Don't ever fucking do that shit again. Because I take pride in the fact that I'm the only motherfucker online that seems to fucking actually do that shit anymore. Y'all want to fucking believe that Ezra's guilty? Then go to fucking Andy Signor's channel while he fucking go watch all of his fucking videos then. Go to any of your other favorite YouTube content creator that is shitting on Ezra Miller right now. Because clearly you don't want to hear the other side of the story from me. So don't fucking be here and listen to it. Don't be here and listen to it. I'm not that fucking content creator, bro. I'm not that kind of content creator that's going to sit here and fucking bullshit you guys. If you don't like the fact that I'm fucking sitting here covering the other side of the story, don't watch it then. Don't be here and argue with me about this shit. Because there's no fucking argument. I'm covering the other side of a story. And if I feel like Ezra didn't do shit, oh well. If you still feel like Ezra did shit, oh well. Because guess what? Overall, the fucking Flash is coming out June 16th. And Ezra Miller is the fucking star. And Ezra Miller is going to continue to be the Flash for a little while. Benson, stop. Just fucking stop. You don't listen. You legit don't fucking listen. I didn't say Ezra was innocent of everything. All the shit we're covering. Innocent till proven guilty. None of the shit that we're talking about right now is Ezra guilty. It needs to be, it's innocent till proven guilty. They have not been proven guilty of all the other claims. I never said they were innocent of everything, Benson. I don't know how many times I can fucking say that. This is why I get triggered. Because it's like talking to a fucking child right now. Like you're not listening to me. I never said that they were innocent of all the things they did. We haven't even gotten to the shit they were found guilty of, Benz. Fuck. Come on, man. Like I fucking love you, but you're pissing me off to no fucking extent. Like my face is literally hot right now. Because it's like literally the most simplest thing. Can you listen to the words? That's why I timed out Fabio, because you guys don't listen to my words. I didn't say they were innocent of all charges. I said that what we're covering, they have not been proven guilty. We haven't gotten to the fucking alcohol theft shit. Like, fuck. Can you please stop giving me a brain aneurysm right now? Please stop giving me a fucking aneurysm. I gotta stop reading this. This is why sometimes I gotta just ignore the chat because y'all just be doing the most. Anyways, Ezra Miller threatened a fan. We've already proven this was false. This was clipped out of context, and I'll just play it for you guys so you can see the full. I think this is the full thing. This is the full video.
It's an option I present people always.
Hi.
And always just knock you out, and then you won't have to panic.
Right. You just gotta knock
You just
people
let me
out.
know.
Yeah.
No? Yes?
What? I met Ezra Miller. Whoa. So when's the new Flash coming? So there's
The Flash is already here.
but like the movie.
New, old, eternal, also terminal. I can't tell you anything.
Okay. All right, I respect that. Awesome. Oh my God, that was Ezra Miller. I went up to him and I was like, Ezra Miller. He was like, the one and only. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, it was crazy. He was like, I told him, I was like, yo, I'm shaking right now. He was like, you want me to knock you out? It'll take it away. I was like, yo, please knock me the fuck.
That's not.
So that clip floated around and everyone was like, Ezra Miller threatened a fan. And the clip stopped right when Ezra said, "You want me to knock you out?" And then it stops when the kid looks at him like, "Wait, what?" And then it stops there and says, "Ezra Miller threatens a fan." This was happening a lot too. At this point, people were just pushing out fucking accusations on Ezra. Because at this point, like certain people in my chat, they just believe everything. Everything that comes out about Ezra Miller, everyone jumps on and is like, "Oh shit, Ezra Miller threatened the thing." Andy fucking Pignor covered this too. Never corrected it. Never corrected it. A lot of YouTubers who picked up the story, they covered it, never corrected it. When people were putting out I actually unsubbed to one of my favorite fucking YouTubers. I followed Sloan. I love Sloan. I thought Sloan was really good with all the coverage. But Sloan used this in reference of Ezra threatening a fan, and when I corrected them, they deleted my comment. My comment magically disappeared. So a lot of people who covered this situation, this specific one, they didn't even correct the whole story. The fan was fine. It was clearly a joke, and the fan loved meeting Ezra Miller. End of story. Ezra Miller is going to prison for 26 years for burglary. That's a new one. The burglary charge was dropped, meaning Miller is innocent of it. As part of a plea deal, they pled guilty of a misdemeanor charge of trespassing. They were fined and are currently on 1 year probation. So they were still guilty of the misdemeanor charge of trespassing, but the other charge was dropped. So they were guilty of a misdemeanor, and they are on probation. So yes, they are guilty of that. They are guilty. Make sure you guys hear me. They are guilty of a misdemeanor, and they are on probation for a year. They did not get charged with burglary, okay? They were not charged. The charges were dropped. They were charged with trespassing, misdemeanor, 1 year probation. So they were guilty of that. You got me there. Ooh, you got me there. The story was over-dramatized by the entertainment media, 26 years in prison. Yes, that was all true. It was possible. They could have faced up a felony burglary charge up to 26 years. However, they did not. Simple as that. 1 year probation. Ezra Miller admitted guilt by apologizing for the crimes. False. Miller apologized for worrying their loved ones during a mental health crisis. They did not address any specific allegations publicly. Ezra Miller is using mental health as an excuse to avoid accountability. False. Sources spoke of Ezra Miller receiving counseling as early as 5/10 and attending rehab in July. Miller's sole statement on 8/15 expressed contrition. Oh my God, contrition. I can't even read. I'm like so fucking like, yo, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all, woo, I be getting fucking hype and dedication to treatment and self-improvement. As there have been no further incidents since May 2022, there is no reason to doubt Miller's sincerity and commitment to recovery and doing better in the future. This is true. Ezra has been out of trouble. Ezra Miller is only claiming to be non-binary to avoid accountability. Miller came out as queer in 2012. There you go. That's it. That's all I got. Miller came out in 2012. Ezra Miller is protected from consequences by privilege. Tell that to Johnny Depp. Tell that to Johnny Depp. Furthermore, Miller is Jewish and non-binary. Okay, we already covered this. Oh my goodness. My adrenaline is so high right now. It is easy to start a smear campaign and make people look insane when you're attempting to control and manipulate people into being on your side. You'll never even take some of the worst things and run with it just to amplify your anger and voice, regardless if it's true. Sad. It is easy to start a smear campaign and make people look insane when you're attempting to control and manipulate people into being on your side. That is true. I hate to say it, but the stalker is right about that. Those who know Miller have described him as an angel, a protector, and both caring and compassionate. With all of this in mind, it's clear that Ezra Miller is not a monster, simply a person going through a crisis whose kindness was severely taken advantage of. And I agree with that. After covering all this, speaking to so many people on both sides of the fucking argument, it does sound to me, even the people on the other side of the argument who are against Ezra Miller also did agree that there are some people that are taking advantage of Ezra Miller. I think that should be something that people should really understand, is that even people who don't like Ezra Miller and some people who called out Ezra Miller even admitted that they were being taken advantage of by a lot of people involved in this situation. One of the articles that came out about the cult thing had a woman cited saying, I thought when I met Ezra Miller, I was like, finally, this is my chance to break out in the industry. I don't know why you'd put that in an article, which is basically you confirming that you only had intentions of, trying to use Ezra, but whatever. Whatever. Benson, break into someone's house. Oh my God. I can't. Benson, the person that Ezra broke into the house was a friend. The friend dropped the charge. The friend dropped the charge and said, I just want Ezra to get help. And I want to be left alone. That is why the friend dropped the charge. The friend literally dropped the charge. It was a friend. It wasn't like a random stranger's house. It was somebody that Ezra knew. And it wasn't right. I'm not saying it was, but like the friend has every right to drop the charge if they don't want to press charges. The friend could have pressed charges. The friend didn't. All he said was, I just want Ezra to get help. That's what Ezra's doing. Oh my God, Vince. Oh my God. I swear. You're killing me, bro. You're killing me, bro. You're friggin' killing me. Oh my God. I just don't understand why people, like, if somebody committed a crime to me and I get to choose if I want to press charges. I get to choose that. And if I choose not to press charges, I don't technically think it's something criminal enough for them to face consequences, right? Just like I said earlier with the fucking choking incident. Sorry, but if you have somebody commit a crime to you and you don't fucking press charges, you literally give up your rights to say it's a crime at this point. Sorry. If a crime happened to you and you're not fucking doing justice with it, then I don't know what to tell you. That's on you. You let the person go. Not my problem. So he wasn't charged with oh my, Benson, please stop. You're like, somebody help me, Jesus, please. I literally said they were guilty of the trespassing misdemeanor. The charges were dropped. The charges were dropped. So yes, when the charges are dropped, that means they were not found guilty. They dropped the charges. They didn't have to go to trial for it. So it's charges. They weren't charged with the burglary. They weren't charged with the burglary. They were charged with the fucking trespassing. Like what? And I literally said I didn't think they were innocent. I said they were found guilty of the trespassing. I didn't say that they were innocent in my eyes. I'm saying that it's not as big of a deal as you're making. Like, Jesus Christ, you are acting like Ezra fucking is committing fucking murder and is getting away with it. Like Robert Downey Jr. was charged with trespassing as well. Robert Downey Jr. had a fucking slew of crimes. He was caught driving under the influence. He put many lives in danger doing that. He broke into somebody's house and climbed into somebody's kid's bed. He was under the influence and he broke into somebody's house and climbed into somebody's bed. They found him sleeping in their kid's room. But Robert turned himself around. He got help and he's doing better. And now nobody goes back to all the shit that Robert Downey did. Robert got help. He needed help. Ezra needs help. Ezra's getting help. Benson, again, Ezra apologized for alarming them with their behavior and that they are seeking help. I don't understand. There's no whataboutism. Robert Downey Jr. paid for his crimes. Yes, so did Ezra. Ezra's on a year probation. Is that not being paid for their crimes? What are you talking about? Robert Downey Jr. had to pay fines too. Same with Ezra. Oh my, Benson. Oh my God. Having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. Sure, I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in my life. Okay? And why? But here's the thing. If Ezra should be put in jail, why is nobody putting him in jail? Why is everyone dropping the charges, Benz? Why is everyone dropping the charges? And what do you mean probation is nothing? Have you ever been on probation? Do you know how probation works? Just because you're not in jail does not mean that you have complete freedom when you're on probation, Benz. You still have to report to your probation officer. And if you don't report to your probation officer, you do go to jail. You have to do mandatory drug tests. Sometimes you have to do mandatory breathalyzers to make sure you're not drinking. You don't know the extent of no, I'm not crying. You don't know the extent of the probation. You don't know what kind of probation that Ezra's under. Ezra's clearly not on house arrest because probation could be house arrest as well. You don't know. But probation isn't fun, and they have to be on probation for a year, which means they can't get in trouble no matter how minor the crime is. If Ezra got a ticket for jaywalking, Ezra could get in trouble with the probation officer if the probation officer wanted to. So probation is not a fucking get out of jail free card. You do know what probation is. Miller used the money and influence along with their trans issues to get away with the crime. Okay. Okay. Sure. Anyways. And I think that's it for this thread, for the most part. Like I said, this thread I posted on Twitter. I'll post the thread link in the chat if you guys are interested. I know some of you aren't because some of you are already talking your shit in the chat. But I will post the link to this thread in the chat for those of you who want to go through every single part of it, because I've been streaming this for 1 hour and 36 minutes and I've already literally lost my mind with this whole situation. I love how somebody's like, are you crying? No, I'm not crying. The fuck? I'm not going to cry. I'm just going to yell and scream. And I'm also bleeding, so. Link to the fan page, sure. Yeah, it's a fan page. Yeah, it's totally a fan page. You got me, Benz. It's a fan page, even though it's not a fan page. It's not a fan page at all. It only has 140 people following, but it's a fan page. It's not a fan page at all. But do go off. Weird for a fan page being on Twitter and not a Facebook. I know, right? Aunt Flo is visiting Saggy. No, that was last month. You tried it, though. Definitely not. I just get frustrated because it's literally nobody listens. Nobody will listen, and then they'll keep saying shit that's just not true. But anyways, that was a stream. I do have some other things that I want to talk about before I get going, because we're going to move the fuck on before I literally snap on some motherfuckers. So today, as it gets closer to the Full Circle Zack Snyder event, some things have been announced that I find very funny. This right here made me laugh very hard. And no, because I said I was bleeding. No, not that time. Okay, no, I understood. No, my head, I have a cut on the side of my temple that started bleeding. I scratched it. That's where the blood was. Sorry, that was not what I was talking about. So this was announced today. Sean O'Connell, if you don't know who Sean O'Connell is, a lot of Zack Snyder fans do not care for Sean O'Connell because he wrote a book about the Snyder Cut stuff, and there was some conflict with him and Ray Fisher. So a lot of the Snyder cultists don't really care for Sean O'Connell. But here is Sean O'Connell announcing, "I'm honored and humbled to reveal that my friends Zack Snyder and Debbie Snyder asked me to moderate the post-screening Q&A for Sunday's screening of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Giving our journey it's a true #full circle moment. Watch all 3 sessions." off is because a lot of the more aggressive Zack Snyder fandom, the ones that I always call out, literally hate Sean O'Connell, and the quote retweets are amazing. Oh, there's so many people so mad. The Cope. This is the funniest shit I've seen all day. This is somebody who's this is Cinema Blend. This is Sean O'Connell. One of the many people that Ray Fisher has had beef with personally handpicked to moderate the panel by Snyder himself. I love it. The Snyder boys are losing their minds right now. Yep, they are. Ray Fisher meltdown incoming more soon. How is this clown get to moderate Zack Snyder's Justice Q&A? Oh my God! These quote retweets. Snyder Cult's and homeboy Ray Fisher have officially entered nuclear meltdown mode. I love RJ out of retirement. RJ coming out of retirement, logging back in to wish Sean O'Connor a big congrats on the news. Oh my God! As the cultists are out here, ain't like we didn't try to warn y'all. RJ coming back out of retirement to throw shade. Matt Jarbo, the cultist right now. Me, the cultist right now. The Snyder fandom is not going to take this good. Everybody knows that the Snyder fandom is seething. Don't tarnish that day with your smug face, you clout chasing fuck. It's so bad. What the fuck? Pure extended weekend. No, I can't. In my opinion, Ray Fisher could host this panel much better. He is a theater actor and has streaming experience. Zack Snyder. Oh my God. Look at this. Piss me off. I won't lie. Somewhere there should remind everyone about this guy. Oh, they're so not happy about this announcement. They're so not happy about this announcement. Oh my God, they're so mad. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of this. They are so upset. And these are the people I can see. I can't imagine the people I can't see what they're saying. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the people that I can't see, the usual suspects. Let's see if I can find those. Let me log out here. Let me go on my other account real quick. Let's see. Let's see if anyone. Let me see if the other people from that side are freaking out. Let's check out. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, they're probably fucking seething. Oh, I know they are. Let's see. Let's see who's angry. I'm gonna see if I can find any other posts. I have a shit ton of them blocked. Oh, interesting. Well, one of them sharing the Nerd Queens. That's interesting, even though they don't like the Nerd Queens. Oh, yep. Here it is. Here it is, guys. Here's the post. Here. I found it. Yep, here it comes. There we go. Good old Snyder Queen. Zach went on a stream with a known clout chaser. I'm assuming that she's referring to Dave the Film Junkie. I think that's hilarious. And talked about the restored statue. Now he's about to get on stage and say restored with one of the biggest haters, unable to do anything but sit and smile. Zach's trolling. Yeah, okay. That's how they're coping with this news. That is how they're coping with this news. I love it. I love it. I love the cope. That copium is delicious. I know it is. Let's see. I love how they're like basically sitting there like basically saying that Zach's gonna say that it's restored with Sean O'Connell. Oh my God, the fucking cope. I swear, I really thought that Snyder Queen was a good person, but man, I don't know what happened to her. But she's fucking nuts. She's fucking nuts. They're all fucking nuts. They're all sitting there echoing my thoughts exactly. This is how I see it. He's trolling his haters. Okay. Sure. He's trolling his haters for charity. Sure. Oh my God. It's great. Let's see what Syl says. Let's see what Syl says. See if Syl's talking about it. Because I'm curious if how they're coping. Because anytime news comes out that kind of goes against their narratives, they cope. They really do cope. Oh wow, Syl hasn't talked about it. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Oh, this isn't his main account. Wait, what the hell? Wait, okay, this isn't his main account. I was like, wait, why does he only have 81 followers? All right, hold on. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I was like, why is he blocked? Yeah, because Syl's going to Full Circle. So Syl's going to be there this weekend. So he's there now. Apparently, he's posted pictures and stuff. Oh, it's going to be so great. I can't wait for his massive disappointment when he gets there. Yeah, no, he's not talking about the Sean O'Connell thing, so... Yeah, because he's too busy. He's too busy in LA getting hyped up to be disappointed. Oh, I gotta watch this. We gotta watch this. Hold on. All right, hold on. Oh, he was live. Let's see. Let's see what Syl has to say.
What's good? What's good? We just touched down. Just touched down in Cali. Waiting on my ride right now. We out here though. We out here. You see. We are officially out here. I forgot how this works on the phone. Let's see.
Like, Syl, your big head in the way. I wonder who's picking him up. Look at everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Syl, let's go so you can get disappointed. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Come on, play, damn it. I should have just let it play because now buffering. I like it in the house, right? Why is he so close to the fucking phone, man? You're so close, sir. Big ass face out of the camera. I can see up your nostrils. All right, screw it. I don't care anymore. Well, as you can see, Syl is in California. Probably getting picked up by Ski Walker, because he ain't getting picked up by no lady. I'll tell you that much. So, they're going to be doing a meetup out there. So if you guys are in California and you want to meet up with Syl Nation, they out there. You know what's funny is, Benz, I'm not like everybody else, bro. You guys need to stop talking the shit. This is not Ezra's fan group page. Honestly. No, you can be gone for good because you guys really just come in here and start talking shit. Like I said, it's one thing if you have a different opinion, be respectful, but you guys aren't being very respectful. I don't know what got in your panties, but you guys don't have to be here. You don't. And you say freedom of speech. You can have freedom of speech. This is not your platform. No one's silencing you. I just don't have to deal with your shit. I just don't understand why you guys are coming in here being no, you haven't been respectful because you're coming in here talking shit. And like you guys are sitting here saying that I'm not listening to you or I'm doing shit that I'm not. Like you guys literally have watched me and known me for how long? And then you guys want to argue with me when I'm not saying shit and you guys are telling me I'm saying shit I'm not saying. Like how many times do I have to tell you guys I didn't say that Ezra was innocent with everything? I just said some of the shit that they were guilty of to me is not a big deal. I've said that many times and you guys keep ignoring that. You keep glossing over that. And it is disrespectful because you're not listening. You're just talking and you're telling me I'm saying shit I'm not saying. So that's why you're being disrespectful, because I don't do that shit to you guys. I read your comments. I listen to you. We have a discussion, but I don't sit there and say that you guys are saying shit you're not saying. That's disrespectful. I don't do that shit to you guys, so don't do that to me. That is disrespectful. And then when you come back from being timed out for being disrespectful, you and Benson want to sit there and start running your mouths. No, you're not offering me another opinion, Benz. I know that opinion. You're not telling me anything I haven't even heard before. You're not offering me another opinion. You're saying the same shit that everyone's been saying, which is why I do these streams and tell the other side. I'm not sitting here like saying you guys are wrong about certain things, but then you guys are sitting here telling me, oh, Saggy, you think they're innocent because they weren't guilty of the burglary. And I said, no, that's not what I said. Listen to the actual words I say. You're not offering me another opinion. You're literally telling me what I'm saying because you're not listening. That's why I'm getting pissed off. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Seriously, I'm done. Because you keep saying that the other side of a fan page of Twitter. Did you not listen to me when I screamed at you, Benson? When I explained to you that I literally fucking confirmed all of this fucking stuff that's being posted on this fan page. Right? I literally said that. And you keep repeating the same shit. So you know what? Until you guys decide to actually stop being fucking condescending, then just I'm done. Don't come back here on the next stream when I talk about it, because I will have my mods just boot you. Because y'all clearly can't fucking come here and talk about Ezra Miller without being fucking civil about it. You can't. So when I do another Ezra Miller stream, neither of you better be seen in the chat. Because we do this all the fucking time. And I'm over it. And you guys say the same shit all the fucking time. You're not saying anything new. No, you are not being civil. You guys are coming in here and arguing with me and not listening to the shit I'm saying and then trying to say that I'm saying shit I'm not saying. Like, you're not listening to words that come out of my mouth. And then you want to argue with me when I get mad at you for not listening. You know what I'm saying? So, like, why are you even here then? If you just want to argue with me about fucking Ezra Miller, you clearly don't fucking like Ezra Miller. You know that I don't believe all of the shit that I fucking have been seeing and I cover it. And I'm fucking telling you why I don't believe it. And I'm showing you the fucking receipts. And you guys are still going to fucking argue with me and make it seem like I'm just a fucking Ezra Miller simp. And then when you're in Ben's too, when you do it to me in other chats too, whenever I'm on Matt Jarble's channel, you sit there and you say shit like, oh, Saggy's going to simp for Ezra. And I see that shit and that shit fucking stews with me because it's like, bro, if that's what you think of me, then why the fuck do you come here? Why do you fucking consider me cool, whatever the fuck, or friends, whatever, if you just fucking do that? Because, like, that's not okay. I don't go to your fucking page and start giving you shit about stuff that you fucking think about. I don't, when I see you in the chat, I don't fucking go and start throwing shit at you that I disagree with you on to make you fucking feel uncomfortable or throw shots at you. That's mad disrespectful and needs to fucking stop. If I'm over at another fucking channel, you don't have to fucking bring up Ezra Miller if we're not talking about Ezra Miller. And you do it all the time, and it's not fucking right. It's not right for you to do that to me. I don't care if you have any emotion towards a criminal. I fucking do. So you will fucking respect that on my fucking channel. Because, like, that shit's just fucking mad disrespectful. Like, I respect your guys' rights to feel how you feel about Ezra, but you guys never fucking respect mine. And that's not fucking fair. It's a fucking conversation. Ezra's not paying my bills. Ezra's not paying your bills. So why the fuck are you arguing with me this extensively? Honestly, I don't understand why you guys are fucking literally fighting with me tooth and fucking nail about this fucking story every time I talk about it. And then get upset because I'm getting upset because you guys don't want to listen. No, Benson's. I've literally been on Jarble's channel and we've been talking about other things. You would bring up Ezra. You'd make a fucking snide remark about me simping for Ezra or something about Ezra Miller. You do it all the time. You used to do it to fucking Enosh all the time when you would literally super chat fucking Matt money to talk shit about people you had issues with. About their opinions on shit. And that's not fucking right. You've been doing it for a while. And I've stayed silent because I generally like you. But like after today, I'm starting to fucking think, I don't know what your issue is. But how you fucking handle these fucking divisive conversations is very disrespectful and unnecessary. We can't have a fucking civil conversation without it coming off as you being a fucking asshole about it. I'm not being an asshole to you about it. I'm not being condescending about it. I'm not making snide comments about, oh, fucking welcome back to the fan group page and shit like that. You're just being mad disrespectful for no reason. And I'm fucking over it. No, it's not a whataboutism. All right, Benson, done. Bye. I'm fucking done. Literally, fucking done. Don't want to listen. Don't fucking be here, bro. I'm done with this. I'm done with fucking fighting you over this shit. It's fucking stupid. Then he always says this whataboutism. Benz, I'm sorry. You're cool, but you're not the fucking smartest person in the fucking room all the time. You're not. Anyone else want to follow fucking suit? This is my fucking channel. Right? You're welcome to be here, but if you're going to be a fucking asshole about it, don't fucking be here. I will hit that block button fucking harder than you can fucking blink. It's like fucking simple. We're having a fucking conversation and y'all want to be assholes about it. You don't like Ezra Miller, then don't like Ezra Miller. No one's here to change your fucking minds. But if I'm covering it and you know how I feel, you can have a conversation, different perspective and opinion. We've talked about it many times. But then when I fucking tell you shit and you want to argue with me and say I'm saying shit differently and you want to repeat that fucking point, no. I'm fucking done. You don't like Ezra as a criminal? Cool. Then fucking go listen to people who agree with you then. Go to a fucking echo chamber hug box then. Because we're not here to fucking argue if Ezra did this or Ezra did that. I'm telling you the fucking information that's out there. And I'm tired of people ignoring it. Like fucking Benson and Fabio's been doing. You just fucking ignore it and you want to argue with me and then act like I'm the fucking crazy one. Sure. Y'all just want to ignore everything I say. No, here's the thing, Fabio. You haven't been here for a while, but anytime Ezra Miller's a topic, you're always here. Why is that? Why is that? Because you want to argue? Because I don't understand. If y'all only come, if I only see you here when I'm covering Ezra fucking Miller, then you are showing me you only give a fuck to argue with me about Ezra Miller. Because I don't see you here on other streams. You're right, you haven't been here for a while, but kind of funny, you only show up when Ezra Miller's the topic of discussion. Clearly, Ezra Miller is fucking a topic you're interested in. But you're interested in because you want to argue with me. And I don't want to argue with you. But Fabio, you've heard my points many times. I'm literally just going over the shit, but then you're sitting here and saying that other things. You're literally going with Benson when Benson is saying some shit that's just factually untrue. It just makes no sense to me. You guys are falling in that same fucking well that certain fucking YouTubers I used to be friends with is. You guys all are fucking cool with me at a certain fucking point until I fucking call y'all out on your shit. Now y'all aren't gonna fuck with me anymore, and that's fucking fine. It's just really stupid that I've literally covered Ezra Miller all last year, and we're just going over the same shit again, and y'all just still gonna argue with me. And I asked you a simple question y'all couldn't answer, right? What about the fucking victims of Ezra, the alleged victims who came out and spoke? And neither you or Benson gave me an answer. You didn't even talk about it. You just kept talking about Ezra. But you never talked about what I said. Tell me about the victims. Tell me about Takata Iron Eyes and tell me about Anna Rosa. Tell me what you know about them. Neither one of you had said a goddamn thing. No, Ezra's not like 1.5%. I mean, I'm just saying. I literally asked you about the victims. You guys couldn't even answer that. You just kept fucking pissing me off by ignoring what I was saying and talking about Ezra. What about Takata Iron Eyes? And what about Anna Rosa? And then what was your response, Fabio? I don't know anything about them. Then why are you speaking on it? Why are you speaking on it? No, you didn't address them. You said, I don't know. Why are you speaking on it then if you don't know? Like, I just don't understand. You guys can sit here and argue with me, but you are making no logical sound sense. I literally called everybody out, the entire fucking general fucking audience, everybody, not general audience, the fucking whole general social media, everybody on social media, chase the victims away from social media. And I brought that up and you guys were like, it's Ezra's fault. How is it Ezra's fault that everyone was fucking making these people into victims that said they weren't victims? You said that, Fabio. You said blame Ezra for the victims being chased away from social media. You said that earlier. You said blame Ezra. Blame Ezra for what? For the mainstream media saying that these victims were victims. How was that Ezra's fault? When the victims came out and told their side of the story and the media ignored them. The media ignored them. But that was Ezra's fault, right? That was Ezra's fault that the media ignored their side of the story. Their statements. Let me get this piece of fucking shit off my screen real quick. So I'm just saying. The topic of the stream is whether or not Ezra was innocent. Where does it say that? It says going through the Ezra Miller innocent thread. That is what the thread is called. I titled it for what the thread was called. It is called the Ezra Miller innocent thread. That is what it's called. We were going over it. I didn't say innocent. I was reading the thread that was the title. That is literally what the title of the fucking thread is called. There's a file that links to this thread. That's why it's called the Ezra Miller, going over the Ezra Miller innocent thread. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, the topic is us going through the thread. Yes, the topic was us going through the thread, which is what I did. The thread was about his innocence. Okay, but again, we were just going through it. And if thank you, Shalgal. That's my face right now too, because I'm like, I don't know how else to explain this without losing more brain cells. I just can't. I fucking can't. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Like, I can't believe 2 people got me this fucking triggered. Oh my God. All over fucking celebrity, bro. Like, just because I don't fucking want to just because I don't think that this shit's as big as deals everyone's making. And it's like, holy shit, because it's really not. It's really fucking not. Oh my God. Oh, this is why YouTube drives me crazy. Oh. Like, my brain cells are depleting. I need to end my stream. I need to fucking end my stream. Oh, shit. Oh. Jesus Christ. Ah. Guys, I have no clue what the fuck is. I don't know how else to explain any of this shit, dude. Like, I have no idea how else to explain any of this shit. I just don't understand why y'all want to fucking fight with me over this. Like, if you think it's a big deal, I'm not saying you can't. But if you're going to argue with somebody who doesn't think it's a big deal, expect pushback. I just don't understand why you guys even bother. If you know how I feel about this shit, you still want to fucking pick a fight. I need more than a cigarette. I think I need some weed. I think I might have to fucking smoke a little weed after today. Because holy shit, y'all got me feeling some type of way today. Over fucking Ezra fucking Miller. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Like, fuck, I have to pay for my own ticket like everybody else, guys. It's not like I'm doing this because I'm getting any fucking special treatment. The only thing I got is like, okay, I got a few little information stuff from like things about, you know, the Flash and stuff, but I never talk about it. It's not like I'm a scooper or anything, but for fuck's sake, it's not like I'm getting any fucking benefit of doing this shit. Because Ezra is clearly crazy and who's committed lots of... But again, Fabio, but they're getting help. They're getting help. Robert Downey Jr. went through the same shit. He got help. Why the fuck are you guys so fucking cold to people? Why are you guys so fucking heartless? Like, I don't understand. You guys come here. If I was going through this shit, you're gonna fucking treat me like this? Because if that's the case, then I don't want your fucking friendship at all. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm fucking flawed. I've gotten into trouble too. I've not gotten into massive legal trouble, but shit fucking happens. No one's fucking perfect. Ezra made mistakes. Ezra's getting fucking help. The fucking media doesn't give a fuck. Ezra's hiding behind them being queer. Ezra did this. It's really fucking sad. What do you mean they shouldn't be a society? Do you want Ezra to just kill themselves, Fabio? Because that's the only fucking thing I hear from you people when you say shit like that. You just want Ezra to be fucking gone. What do you mean that away from society? The only way that's going to happen is Ezra dies. Seriously, that's so fucked up that you would say that. Everybody needs fucking help, Fabio. No one is perfect. Everyone needs help. They're not a threat to society. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. You act like fucking Ezra Miller was legit going GTA on motherfuckers. It was not that deep. You have no fucking empathy for anyone who has mental health issues. The fact that you even say that means you don't know shit about mental health issues. I clearly have mental health issues. So does that mean I need to fucking stay away from society? Maybe one day I go outside and I'm having a mental health issue and I fucking snap and I punch a fucking dude in the face? So I should stay away from society? Get help. Get help. That should be the solution, not fucking stay away from society. Get help. You know what's fucking sad, Fabio? And I hate to even say this because it's disgusting. Pedophiles have those rights. That's the sad thing. They can get rehabilitated. Now, I'm not saying Ezra's there. I'm just saying, when we're talking about extremes, pedophilia is technically a fucking mental health illness, right? They don't even get fucking life in jail. I think they should, but they don't. They even get rehabilitated. Ezra has some mental health issues. They're getting fucking help. They're getting help. They didn't choke a woman, Fabio. Go back and watch the stream. It was not a choke. It was not a choke. I've literally been telling people this. They grabbed the fucking turtleneck collar. They did not choke the bitch. They did not choke the bitch. I just don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, but like when you say shit like that, like I fucking care about people's mental health. At least give them a chance to get help before you just fucking cross them off as unhelpable. Like, that's so fucked up. There's so many people in my chat that have mental health issues. Please, guys, if you have mental health issues, do not listen to Fabio. You can talk to me. If you're having a mental health issue, I'll fucking talk to you. And if you really need help, I'll encourage you to go get help. But that doesn't mean that we just give up on you. We don't give up on you. We're not going to give up on you. Fabio, why would you say that? You're basically saying give up on Ezra. You don't give up on somebody who's having mental health problems and getting help and saying that they should just not be part of society. You can't just give up on somebody like that. That's not okay. Give people a chance to get better before you know for a fact if they're beyond help. But you're sitting here not even giving Ezra a chance. You're not even giving Ezra a chance. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. You can't just rule somebody out. Everybody has mental health issues. If they try to get help, you can't just sit there and say they can't be in society, they're a danger. Clearly, it took all this shit to make Ezra realize they needed the help. And no one got severely hurt. No one got severely hurt. Oh no, somebody got a stitch. Oh my God. Did they die? No one got seriously hurt. They weren't killing people. No one got seriously hurt. Couple of fights. No one was fucking killed. The fucking guy that Ezra got in a fight with at a bar was fucking fine. There was no fucking damage to their face or anything. What are you talking about? You're making it seem like Ezra was going outside with a fucking bazooka and just blasting it into the fucking civilians. That's why I'm getting upset. I'm like, you guys make this so much of a bigger deal than it fucking is. That's not right to sit there and say somebody who was having mental health issues shouldn't be part of society. Everyone has mental health issues. Some more severe than others, but Ezra's getting help. Why would you say something like that? You won't even give somebody a chance to get better. That's why I keep saying, what do you want Ezra to just die? That's because that's what it sounds like to me when I see some of the comments online. I'm like, you guys just want Ezra to be dead. Because that's the only solution, right? Other than that, what does it mean by out of society? You can't keep somebody out of society. They have to leave their house at some point. What do you want them to live their houses in a fucking basement, never see the light of day because you think that they're too unwell and they're a danger to society? The police didn't think that. That's why they've always let Ezra go. There are laws out there that exist for a reason. If Ezra was really that dangerous, Ezra would be locked up. And if you're sitting there saying that Ezra's paying off people, what's that say about our fucking justice system? What does that say about the apparent victims if they're taking money? If Ezra's such a danger to society, why is Ezra still walking free? Because if Ezra really is a danger to society, guess what? Society is allowing that to happen. The justice system is allowing that to happen. So your issues aren't even really with Ezra. Take it up with the fucking police. Take it up with all the police that let Ezra go with the fucking slap on the wrist. God, I hope I never get into any trouble like this. Where I have some people watch me that are just like, Saggy's a criminal. Like, oh no, I fucking got a fucking ticket for speeding. I'm a fucking criminal. Like, holy shit. Oh no, I got into a fight with somebody at a bar because that fucking person tested me and I fucking popped him in the mouth. I'm a fucking criminal. Oh no, I tried to help a fucking mother get away from her abusive fucking ex and moved her and her kids into my place. I must have kidnapped them. That's why I get fucking pissed. Ezra's a fucking human being. And y'all are treating Ezra like they're not. Like they're this fucking demonic being. R. Kelly was a demonic fucking being. R. Kelly literally made women eat his shit and smear on their face to show their dedication to him. Where are the reports of Ezra doing shit like that? Ezra's not a monster. Ezra's just a fucking person who had some problems and they're getting fucking help. No, he's not a fucking pedo. There was grooming accusations. There was never anyone who accused Ezra of having sex with a minor. That never happened. But y'all want to say and act like that happened. Show me where. Show me where it specifically said Ezra had sex with a minor. I'll wait. Oh, right. I know there's not out there because I fucking researched the fuck out of this story. Why do people hate Ezra so much? Because Ezra's fucking queer. Because Ezra's weird. They don't want fucking queer weirdo in fucking Hollywood. I'm just going to fucking say it. That's what it's about. And the hate for transgender and non-binary people has been on the rise as of fucking late. If you haven't friggin' noticed. So let's just be real. Let's just be real. We know why everyone hates Ezra right now. Because Ezra is fucking queer. And that's not fucking right. And I'm fucking tired of it. Treat people like they're people. Facts over feelings. Due process. Innocent until proven guilty. Look at what's going on with Jonathan Majors. I don't see Jonathan Majors, the pictures of Jonathan Majors dressed up as a woman on the fucking headlines. Those articles were disgusting. Do you know why they're disgusting? Because of all the pictures they used all the pictures that made Ezra look fucking crazy. Jonathan Majors did a whole fucking op-ed in a fucking magazine with a fucking pink fluffy little fucking overcoat and some fucking high heel boots. And he was criticized for being, they're demasculating our black men. But they don't use those pictures when they talk about all the fucking abuse that fucking Jonathan Majors was fucking accused of. All the violence that Jonathan Majors is actually going to court for the shit that they did. Y'all need to start putting all of your energy on all of these celebrities then, because I'm not seeing it. It's very inconsistent of all these celebrities getting in trouble this year and last year. All these celebrities getting fucking called out on shit. And literally, y'all just nitpick who is guilty and who is not guilty. I see literally people fighting tooth and nail for Jonathan Majors right now, while with Ezra, fuck Ezra. Jonathan Majors was accused by multiple women of beating them, and then all of a sudden, Jonathan Majors is innocent. Everybody's like, Jonathan Majors is innocent. Jonathan Majors is innocent. But meanwhile, you guys are letting Ezra Miller. They always compare the Jonathan Major to Ezra Miller now. Ezra Miller's stuck with this for a very long time. I don't think the Flash movie is going to change anything. But it's going to be really telling when all the people go to the fucking movie and fucking praise Ezra Miller. Oh, they're still a criminal, but I love the movie. Well, guess what? Clearly, you don't care that much that Ezra's a criminal when you literally fucking gave Ezra money, because Ezra does make money off of fucking the money that they're going to make off this movie. And if you think WB is really that dumb enough to fucking get caught up in a fucking whole thing, Anzo, first of all, I'm not arguing about the Jonathan Majors thing. You don't even have to say that. It was other women. I've seen articles where it said it was multiple women. Either my point being is, like I said, everyone's comparing these instances. Just because you're guilty of some shit doesn't mean you're guilty of all of it. God forbid I try to fucking cover a story and actually do the right thing. This is why, man. This is why. You try to do the right thing and actually cover a fucking story and cover all of the information that's available. And then people just want to be mad at it and fucking try to like argue with me over shit and be condescending and an asshole about it. For what? For what? Then I talk about people like, I guess I must be fucking wrong about Andy then too. I guess I'm wrong about everybody I've covered. I guess I just don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Right? It's just fucking crazy. Can't talk about nothing, man. Facts and fucking reasoning does not fucking matter anymore. It's whoever's popular. Ezra's not popular, so fuck Ezra, right? Fuck Ezra, right? But when it's bigger celebrities that you guys actually give a shit about, oh, it can't be true. It can't be true. I want to talk about fucking bias. I want to talk about bias. I'm sorry that I treat celebrities like they're people, and when I look into them, I look at them like they're people, because they are. They're people with jobs we would all love to have and money we'd all love to make, but overall, they're still people. Don't even get me started on the shit I've seen about Britney Spears lately, because that's just been pissing me off too, because people are still going in on her about her fucking cringeworthy fucking TikToks on Instagram. Yeah, the so-called victims, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They said there were multiple people coming out and saying shit about him. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it either. Because fuck it. Why not? I could be the next story. You guys can sit there and say that Ezra groomed me and that Ezra fucking took advantage of me. We could just go all in then. Hey, Ezra, I'm a bitch who's willing to be choked. We can start a new choking story. Fucking file a fucking temporary restraining order on you, right? Because that's so easy to get. I can get a temporary restraining order on Ezra Miller right now. Well, probably not right now because I said it live, so there'd be evidence that I said it. But if I didn't say it right, I could just go to the fucking courthouse right now and put a temporary restraining order on Ezra Miller and just say some shit, and they would give me one. They would give me a temporary restraining order. All I have to do is go to the courthouse and say, hey, so there's this celebrity Ezra. They've been stalking me for a while. I could fabricate some screenshots of me talking to Ezra Miller and saying all this shit. I mean, hell, at one point I had Ezra Miller's number because it got leaked online. I could have really sold it. I could have really sold it to the courts and say that Ezra Miller was a danger to me, and I'd get a temporary restraining order like that. Temporary restraining orders, guys, are not that fucking hard to obtain. You know what makes it factual is when you extend that restraining order. Temporary restraining orders are not hard, guys. So when people are sitting there saying, well, what about all the restraining orders that these people put on? They're temporary. It's easy to get one. You don't believe me? Go to your courthouse right now and ask them how easy it is to get a temporary restraining order. Like I said, do your research yourselves. If you don't want to listen to me, then don't. Do your own research. I've encouraged everybody to do this for the longest time. Do your own fucking research. Do it. Don't just take my word for it then. Do your research. Hello, Nerdette. Me and Fabio got into it today. I know me and Fabio got into it bad. Me and Benson got into it worse. I'll probably unblock Benson, but he was pissing me off. I couldn't. Like, I do love Benson. Listen, I know y'all get mad at Benson. I do love Benson. I do. He can be a little much sometimes. All right. He knows it. He knows it. I do love him though. Regardless of what happened, I love Benson. But sometimes I gotta like, you gotta go. Like, seriously, I just can't. Cause like, it makes no sense. Y'all been watching me for a long time. You've watched me when I covered this shit. You know how I feel about all this stuff. So when you still come in here and testing me, I'm sitting here like, why would you do that? Don't test me. I'm not the one. Don't play with me. Don't play games. Don't do this to me. Everyone has a right to have their difference of opinion. I will never silence you for that. But when you guys are fucking being mad disrespectful like y'all were, no. Y'all being disrespectful for no reason. That shit was all unnecessary. There's no need to make fucking condescending comments like that because I'm covering something that you don't agree with. Like, that shit's crazy. That shit is absolutely crazy to me. They fought like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, we did. We definitely did. The people who don't even refuse to do their own research are the most opinionated. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, people who, they don't want to research it. Like I don't understand why people don't listen to me. I was literally in the same boat everyone was when this Ezra Miller shit dropped. I thought the same shit everyone did. I said, oh, that's crazy. What the fuck is Ezra Miller doing? What is Ezra doing? Like, I thought like everybody else. I thought that Ezra was actually doing all this shit. I thought that Ezra was losing, going crazy. Like, I was like, whoa, Ezra completely lost their damn mind. Maybe drugs were involved. I was on the same side as everybody else. And even then, I was a little iffy, right? But I was like, maybe something's not going on. We're gonna wait. Then the stalker came out and said they lied about it. That sparked my curiosity. And then when I deep dived into her, yeah, she has been stalking Ezra for a long time, way before the Hawaii shit happened. And she had receipts. A lot of them. A lot of them. And I had to confirm a lot of this shit. And a lot of this shit is true. I've shown the proof of it on the channel. So I don't know why there was anything to argue about. No idea why was there anything to argue about. But anyways, I way went over my time. I need to fucking calm down. I know all my haters are loving this one. They're like, Saggy's spurging out. Yes, I sure did. I sure did freak out. I did. Because I care about people. And when it comes to serious accusations, it comes to somebody's livelihood and their career. I can't just sit there and just fucking jump on a bandwagon. I need to research it. I need to fucking wait for more information to come out. And like Anzo is here. I don't think Jonathan Majors is guilty because there's nothing that shows that they're guilty right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting here saying for certain that they're innocent, but I know they're not guilty right now. They haven't been found guilty. What? Like I said, no, everyone's like, and I feel bad for Jonathan Majors. I've said this before. I think it's kind of fucked up that they let Jonathan Majors go before it goes to trial, before they can prove their innocence. That's fucked up. I don't think that should happen to any celebrity. Unless there's proof that they're guilty of something, then you fire them. But you should wait to let them go until you know, because guess what? What's going to happen if Jonathan Majors proves that they're innocent? Are they going to hire Jonathan Majors back? And at that point, will Jonathan Majors want to go back? Same thing with Johnny Depp. They fired Johnny Depp so quick, they didn't even ask questions. Johnny Depp was gone. Johnny Depp lost 2 major franchises and gone. And that wasn't right. They should have waited to make sure that there was some truth. They should have waited till it went to court. Maybe hold off on the movies then. Because now you're not making the movies, right? They could have held off on the movies. Fantastic Beasts, I think they were in the middle of filming, so I think they replaced him with somebody else. But they could have waited for the Pirates of the Caribbean. They could have waited until all this shit smoothed over. But they didn't. They just said, we're not doing it no more. Fucking stupid. Nobody should have their fucking careers ruined based on fucking rumors. It should go to court. And again, if y'all want to hold fucking Ezra accountable for the fucking shit that they were found guilty for, well, Robert Downey Jr. got forgiveness. Why can't Ezra? Give Ezra time. And I hope to God Ezra starts taking these motherfucking people to court. I really fucking do. Ezra, Please take these people to court and clear your name so everybody who's been in my chat talking all this shit can eat crow. Please take these people to court. Please prove that all this shit said was lies so that everybody can eat crow. And that's it. I'm just going to end. I'm not even going to do outro because, that was a fire stream. But I love you guys. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye.